I knew she was having lunch at the Corn Exchange at 1 o'clock. Therefore I wanted to be there a lot earlier, so I was, an hour and a half earlier. And I took with me from the studio a small picture that I had actually painted for the Queen, a little tiny snow scene. Obviously it can't be a big painting because you can't hand her something really massively big, but something small in a frame, quite delicately done, quite a pretty little thing. I took it with me and I waited for an hour and a half outside the Corn Exchange, waited for her procession. So, and then, after all said and done, she came out. And I knew, because it was quiet and I could hear clapping. And I thought, oh, here she comes. And I was about 50 yards along the road, on the right hand side from her. Turns out that the best position I could be in, that I thought I could be in, wasn't actually the best position, because she passed me and I held up the painting because I remember the security guard saying, don't thrust it. If you thrust it, we'll be thrusting you into the back of a police van. So she actually got level with me, but she was looking on the other side of the road, not my side of the road. Lucky enough, one of the ladies in waiting behind her saw what I was trying to do, trying to attract her attention, and she actually tapped the Queen on the back of the shoulder, and she sort of looked round and stopped, and the lady in waiting pointed at me. In other words, she had seen me, the Queen hadn't. At that point, she stopped and actually cut across, stopped the whole procession, cut across to me. I thought, blimey, she's coming to speak to me, and she did. And I gave her a little bit of a speech about what I thought of the royal family, which was really quite nice, and this is my token of appreciation, was my exact words, and it's for her. And she said, oh, this is for me. I said, yes, ma'am. I couldn't actually take my hat off because I had the painting in both hands, but that's besides the point. I was in costume, of course, for effect, if you like. And she asked me, oh, you're an artist, have you a studio along the road or something like that? And I said, yes, I do have a studio, blah, blah. We seemed to be talking what seemed like about 10 minutes, but in actual fact was probably 20 or 30 seconds. But she said, oh, it's for me. And she took it and she handed it to one of her ladies in waiting, and off she went, carried on her procession. But I had actually spoke to the Queen, gave her something which she seemed to really appreciate, and off she went.